Hey guys, and welcome back to Roblox Expert Scripting Tutorials. And this time we have tutorial number 9, I think. And yeah, as you can see, this will be again kind of a showcase. Yes, I made another tower. I made one before, and it used raycasting. Yeah, that was tutorial on raycasting. And I made a laser turret. Well, this is not a laser turret. This is something pretty cool and a bit more interesting than just plain raycasting, because it's a bit complicated and it took quite a while for me to make it. Not only I did it right now, but I started this 3 months ago or 4, something like that. So yeah, and it's called wait, that's the wrong thing. Spectrum cannon or tower, right? So this is I took a inspiration from Command & Conquer Alert 3. We had a Spectrum Tower too, and then it would shoot, or I think in second part it was called Prison Tower. Oh, anyways, well, this is not really a replica of it. What am I saying? Not at all, not even remotely. Because it uses first, as you can see, it has attachments, quite a few actually, and some forces also. Well, I'm just gonna let you look at it and let me play it myself, verify that it's working. Also, that's just errors from those models that are outdated. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of stuff, and those are 15 zombies that are going to get me. Well, yep, I died. Right. Yeah, and those errors are just from those, yeah, as you can see, that parent, it's always that wandering guys or respawn things. So yeah, but yeah, that may be a problem, but I don't care honestly, and also it has a lot of warnings, so that's why I usually don't stick stuff from toolbox unless I'm testing stuff. That way I don't need to create it myself, which takes a lot of time. Anyways, let's focus on this also. Yes, that's a model in a model, I know that. That's because, as I said, I use this for my game. Actually, I think Roblox now allows to have more than one place, quote-unquote public, because previously it was called differently. I think it's, I don't know, how is it called, open, something like that. Also now they changed it. Now it's experimental mode. I think I already mentioned that, but it's now, I think if I go to workspace, it's no, it still says filtering enabled, but they are planning to change it. Yeah, I think they had a experimental mode in the game section, you know, when you view your place on the develop page site, I guess. So yeah, also I think it allows me to have 200 public places. That's pretty cool, and you can just go to my profile page and then look at my inventory. You'll see those places, and then you can just go, or you can just watch my creations tab, I think, something like that maybe, and then you will see what I'm doing right now, all my scripting tutorials, if you want to take stuff if I didn't include it in video description. So that's pretty cool. Right, now let's get to the part where I'm explaining how it works. So yeah, you saw You can see it's a little bit of physics lesson, if you wanna call it. So yeah, as you can see, there are all those radio waves, you know, microwaves, just waves of photons that are those parts. Let's see, which one are they? EM rays, electromagnetic rays, those parts that, well, kinda remind the waves. Fortunately, I'm not gonna, and I wasn't able to make the wavelengths a little bit shorter or wider depending on stuff, because that would take a lot of time and things. So yeah, well, it could have. You saw it actually used. Wait, no. Let's see. I think it was here. Yeah, it uses beams. So beams, let me just show you. Right, enabled. Which one is it? This one. Well, beams have curves. Yeah, that's a new thing, by the way. And I honestly hate when it faces camera. It just looks odd. Literally, it's just weird. So I honestly just do this. You know, it may be better when it faces camera, but for me it just looks weird. Also, I can increase the segment size so it will be a little bit smoother. Also, yeah, the part I wanted to change, I can just change the width of it, and it will make, no, not width, my bad. I think it was curve size, yeah, this one. But that's not big enough, yeah. So that's the problem. I can't make those wavelengths. Also, if you hit this beam part that actually moves, you don't get killed, only if you touch that this laser beam thingy. So that's another thing. Yes, this will be pretty darn long. If you're wondering, this has a lot of stuff. It uses surface GUIs. See, this one, you know, that's how I put this light thingy. Also, the light is kind of interesting because it actually is a union, you can see, and it consists out of few parts. So I didn't want to put a decal or a texture. Also, I'm not sure how that would work. Well, I guess it would, but I was too lazy then. So again, same thing for everything else. I just put it some text, you know, just text label. Yeah, no need to explain following ones. Right, so the holders, you know, I just built it, right? There is an active value. I think it changes every time, something like that. And so it wouldn't just attack everyone instantly, and it wouldn't be too OP, I guess. So let's get to the interesting part. Gun, yes. The gun has also gun. Yeah, might be confusing, but I guess not for me. Right, so that's the ray, electromagnetic ray, and it has attachment. Yeah, I'm using a lot of attachments, no ray casting at all, as I said. So this connects to this. Just this attachment is just for that beam part to be right here. It also teleports this electromagnetic ray, this part attachment, I think. Yeah, well, we'll get to the script later. Then let's see line force. Yeah, you can tweak this magnitude if you want this to go faster or slower. But if you want smoother motion, I think this value is good enough. It's still pretty big, you know. And then if you disable apply the center of mass, it just gets weird. It just flings stuff and it's glitchy. Well, a bit more glitchy than it is right now. Whatever, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, look at this. yeah, as you can see, just stuff everywhere. You saw right here. Does it well, it's a little bit unstable. I just put it that way. Right, so attachment 1, well, no need to explain this, I just offset it to be at the place where I want it to be. So yeah, also black hole, that's just that in tiny part. Also, yes, I made it back in the day when the limits of block size was 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Now I can make it even smaller, 0.05, 0.05 and 0.05. Yeah, now it's updated. Yes. Wait, can I get even smaller? No. Okay, currently it's that limit. Right. Yay, I guess something like that, whatever. Then we have ball socket constraint, so this ball wouldn't just fly away. It has a ball holder thingy, kind of for decoration. It has those charging particles that they called energy tesseracts, because why not? Some science fiction stuff and something like that, whatever. So again, attachments, I only see them. They're there somewhere inside, when it's a little bit above of another, so it would face the right way, and it would just go up when it's charging, just in case, just to make it cooler, I guess, not in case. Right, particle rate per second, you can increase it, but I definitely do not advise you, because even on my PC it starts to lag quite a bit. If I were you, I would set it to 1 or either 2, so it wouldn't lag too much. It's still a pretty cool effect. And yeah, I might set it to 2 actually. Yeah, that's, well, I'll explain later. So it will be a bit better when destroyer frame rate. Right, energy shields, you know, just models, unions, have stuffs, you know. Then energy tesseract has a spark, well, particle emitter to be particular, and then it has those things, right? Same thing right here. Okay, just in case you want to copy it, I don't care, to be honest. Right, that's the frame, nothing to say about it. Alright, let's get to the script, because it's a scripting tutorial. Right, if your main is big, well, 90 lines, 88, yes, yeah. So also this bullet script, well, less long, I guess. Right, so first it begins right here. It's just a function. It spawns a function. That's just so I would save some space on scripts, and then it just spawns that range ball, which you don't see it, and then it, let's see, range, it just creates a part, names range, gun range, anchor true, can collide false, block true, so hackers wouldn't steal it or something like that. Shape equals ball, that's a shape by the way. I think you can use enum too, but I didn't bother. So range.size, range is a part, remember, so size is 100, you can increase it, so the range would be bigger, it would attack from farther distance, you know. D-frame, right, sets it on the gun, exactly, and then transparency, invisible, you know, material, granite, that's pretty cool looking. Not sure why do I need material, but why not? I mean, brick wall red, again, not sure why. If you decrease the transparency a little bit, you would see the range, I guess, so why not? Right, and then just put it right here, I think, in this place right here. and then range equals this. Just wait for gun range, you know, this thing, right? And then when it touches it, it just connects this very long function, which is, it ends right here. And this will take a while to explain. So, you know, if it's a part, it's named, no, if its class name is part and it finds for child of class humanoid, right? And this is just like find first child, but it just searches for the class name, this property, not this one, right? Humanoid. Because sometimes others name their humanoids, for example, yeah, I had one example right here and imported it. Yeah, I renamed it to humanoid, but then I saw a zombie, just name it zombie. Sure, why would they rename it, but it breaks stuff, so that's why I use this. Yeah, then we get the human, so again of class humanoid, and then head, well, head, there is no class name head, so just a part pretty much. If they rename it, well, I don't care, to be honest. You can tweak it if you want, so it would just work on players if it is renamed some other way. Anyways, then we have line, so it just clones it so I wouldn't lose it. And the line is attachment. Let's see, it is this one, this attachment, which is right inside right here somewhere. So it's just a dummy attachment to connect to the player's head later, right? So EM, electromagnetic stuff, I guess. It just gets the EM waves, so it's this, right? Just to make things easier for me. So while it's not humanoid, while don't find humanoid, and we find the head, so we just set it to the gun again, just to fix some bugs, just in case humanoid is gone. Not sure why it would happen, but may. So, well, if player dies, I think, and it doesn't respond correctly, maybe, then we make a sound, you know, name it charging, although it doesn't really work for some reason, but whatever. Might decrease to like 5 then, just in case. Meter size, you know, max distance, so you wouldn't hear it kilometers or miles away. Then we have play, and then destroy. Yeah, I might know why it doesn't work. Okay, let's wait then. Wait like 2 seconds. Okay, then spawn function. Yes, I still know how to fix bugs, and I still find them even when I'm recording, especially when I'm recording. Okay, so this will run regardless of it, right? Okay, then if we find the head and the line, everything is correct, right? That's again just in case. Then we just charge it, just give it a little bit of time, right? And then we make the line of parent to the head, and then attachment 1, that is this one, I think. Yeah, this line forces, no, not this one. I think this one, line forces attachment being set to line, so it's this. Yeah, I think, yeah, it is. And that's just a clone of this one. I clone it into the head. Just because if I lose it, things won't break, right? And then a destroy, weird. Okay, I guess I don't need this at all, my bad. And then we just set it to tick, just in case, because I'm gonna use the method random, right? And I need true randomness, so we make this to be facing up, just for that effect. And then while we wait again, that's the formula. I do this per second, so it's 1 divided by the particle rate per second value. So if you set it 20, it will wait 0.05 seconds, I think, something like that. But I'm not sure if this gonna work, because it may be limited to 0.333 seconds. So it's 10 divided by 3 pretty much. But no, that doesn't make any sense. It's 1 divided by 3 or by 30, maybe something like that. Then local wave equals, well, we clone it again. Clone this instead, this whole thing, so it would do some nice effects. Then we make it unanchored, because this is anchored, just so if I lose it again, things will break. So enabled beam, you know, I would see it. Also I need to disable it because I showed you I don't need this to be enabled because it would look weird, right? So transparency is map.random, just in case, to make things a little bit nicer and random, because that just launches random electromagnetic waves from point 10 years later, still saying zeros, and then 1 megahertz to a lot of megahertz. No, a lot of yata hertz. Yeah, I think that exists. Right, whatever. That was just a little bit of nerdy stuff. Right, so then we set this wave parent to be scripted parent, so it's again, and again it goes. And name fake wave, because we are going to need to remove it later. Then if it's 0, then we break this loop and it stops producing those things. And then we clean it up after 1 second, right? That's what it does, pretty much. Well, that's a bit of messy stuff. Guess I can just shift and tab. Remember? You can just do shift and tab and make this a little bit more organized. My English doesn't work today. That's obvious. Well, not only today, it doesn't work at all. So function kill on touch, that's just a name, and then argument is the part, right? So because not touched, it's an event, it passes an argument, the part that touched it. So if that part is truly a part, it can be an instance, it can be anything that is in the workspace. It can be no, it can't be workspace itself. So if it's a part and we find a humanoid in it, okay, my bad, of class, yeah, of class humanoid, then we find for child line. So if it has a line, put inside it the name line. Yeah, there's no class name line. I don't think it is. Well, there's line force. Then local age, well, humanoid. Then par.parent.here, parent, whatever. We just put it. That's what it means. We put the line. So it's this. We put the line clone back into the gun, right? Wait a second, that ain't right. Hold on, now I'm thinking. Yeah, that ain't right. Nah, we are just gonna destroy it, because it's just a clone. I think this may reduce some lag too. Not sure. Anyways, then we have local A, sound once again. This, and it actually works. So then I just printed you guys from radiation, or maybe some other thing. that affected you, but very likely it's radiation. You just got gamma radiation in your face, and you just got bald and then died from radiation sickness. Yeah, I can just write, which was instant, pretty much, just instantaneous, just poof, you're gone. That's what happened, totally. So then we have this EM waves, just let it do this, and just make everything red, like it's resetting. Yeah, except the UV because it's crimson, because why not. Then we kill the guy, so let's just set this cell to 0, and if it's 0, well, he's dead. Let's just put it that way, and then wait 1 and the sound gets destroyed, and then we connect the function kill on touch, right? So all of this, if player touches it, that would happen, right? Pretty simple, but not together. Whoa, no, that's not how sentence sequence works. It's pretty simple, but not at the same time. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, let's run it and see how everything works. Look, it's actually charging now. And it's like... okay, now we hear some charging sounds. Cool. Although it's pretty weird. And I think the only spectrum tower that got a fix was this one, maybe. Yeah, I think it was this one. So I can delete others, then clone them. Yes, I cloned 4. I know, I'm aware. I cloned 3 of them, now there's 4. Right. Alright, so I guess that was it, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was pretty long. And my stuff doesn't work now. Great. I think Roblox Studio is getting ripped apart for some mysterious force. Yeah. And that force is probably, it got a little bit of electromagnetic radiation, and wait, I think that exists, yeah, probably. So, and then it just got demolished. Yeah, that's what happened, totally. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of frame drops. Weird, I know. So I'm just gonna leave you with this noob destruction and zombie with those spectrum towers. And yes, I am aware that Head is not a valid member of a model. Yes, I know that. Okay, now it's goodbye for real.